Amanda. Oh, my girly whirlies. I'm going to blow your minds today. Your minds will be blown. I couldn't be bothered putting makeup on again today. And I'm not long in from the swimming also. I'll wait till some of yous are in. I'm going to blow your minds today. That's one of my favourite things to do with these. Wait till I tell you, you'll be like, right, as I was shocked. Shocked yesterday when I found out this, and it was thanks to Sophie that I found out this. Oh no, Amanda, don't say Granny muted him. No. No, Granny didn't mute the baby. Granny never done the muting of the baby. No, leave them. Wait till I show you this. Wait till I show you this. It's really amazing. Amazing. I've already done it twice this morning. I'm going to blow your minds. Minds will be blown. Remember I done that the last time? Remember with the lipstick? Remember you screw the top off the lipstick and there's a wee bit of lipstick in the cap? Who knew about that? Well, this is even better. In my opinion, this is even better. This is even better than the lipstick thing. Edge of ASMR, wait till I tell you, Edge of ASMR, you're going to be doing it. You will be doing it today. So you will. I've done it twice already. Twice. I'm going to do it thrice. I'm going to do this thrice when these are all in. Got my iron brew this morning. It's going to blow your. You're going to be like, what? How did I never know this? Because I'm 50 and I'm like, how the hell did I not know? Bex, good morning. Oh no, my grandson's not amused because I've muted them. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Bex. Wait till I show yous. I can't wait to show yous. Wait until a few more people are in and then I'm going to blow your minds. Are you ready for this morning? Are you ready for a mind blowing? Honestly, oh, who knew? Should I get on with it? Should I get on with it and get started blowing your minds now? Should I wait and see if Sky comes in? The beard rash is getting better, that's for sure. It's not completely away, but it's definitely getting better. God knows what I started the beard rash started with COVID, actually. And it's lingered. Right, I'm going to show you now. I can't wait any longer. Right, I can't wait any longer. There's my Sky. I'm going to blow your minds. Are we ready for this? Right, okay. Right, so just a packet of normal Haribo. Right, see your Haribo. Right, Haribo. And they've got the usual things in the Haribo. You've got your cherries. You've got, I don't know, a crocodile of sorts. You've got all these goodies in it, right? And of course, you've got the dummies, the pacifiers, okay? I've always ate my pacifier like that, my dummy like that, okay? We've been eating it wrong this whole time. You take the end of the pacifier or dummy and you shove it in the hole and it turns in to an actual dummy. It turns into an actual dummy. Look at that. It also looks a bit naughty, but it could be naughty as well. But it's a dummy. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? The whole time we've been doing the dummies wrong. We've been doing it wrong with the dummies. They shouldn't be like that at all. Pip, wait, I'll show you. Haribo. The dummy, right? No. Green Rose, good morning. You take the end of the dummy and you put it in the hole and it turns in to an actual dummy. Who knew? I've been eating them wrong all this time. Yeah, that's a dummy. That's a dummy. And usually I just ate it like this. I thought that's how you do it. You stick that through the hole and it turns into an actual pacifier dummy. Of course, I had to try it first thing this morning when I went into the car. These actually stay in the car, so I've been out to the car to get these just to show you this little... Isn't that amazing? Who knew? Yeah, it's a dummy. It looks rather naughty like that, mind you. It looks a bit... Here, it looks a bit... It looks a bit naughty, doesn't it? Like, is it just me? Is it just weird? Does that look rude? Look at that. Look at that. It's a dummy. There you are. I don't think I've any left, so if anybody comes in, they'll need to rewind. Have I got any left? Dummies left? Yes, I've got one left in case anybody comes in. We'll blow their mind, right? We'll blow their mind. So there you go. Haribo. I've been eating them wrong all this time. Bex, I've been eating them wrong for 50 years. I've been eating the dummies wrong. You stick it in the hole and it turns into an actual suki. So I'll be swimming. I sent pictures to my daughters of me sucking on one of the dummies this morning. I couldn't wait to get into the car because I thought, it was Sophie that showed me and I thought, I've got them in the car. Yes. Oh, my green rose. See, Peter won't eat them because he's vegan. But straight in the gutter, it looked a bit rude. Truth be told. But there you are. Now, next time you get one, do that. Yeah, stick it in the hole. Stick it in the hole. Where is it? These usually stay in the car, but now they're in the house, so I'll end up eating them. I'll show you again. The dummy. You stick the dummy in the hole. And it turns into a dummy. Isn't that cute? Look at that. I'll keep this one like that in case anybody comes in. What happens if I stick it that way? Is it better? It's just the same. Now I've got sugar all over my hands and stuff. Now I'm sticky. So there you are. Stuff you didn't really need to know about, but I bet you now, if you're outside, you can say to people, if somebody's got a packet of these sweets, you can go, no, you're eating that wrong. You've got to stick it through the hole like that. It does look like, it kind of looks a bit rude, doesn't it? Like that. It's a bit rude looking, but here. It's meant to be a dummy. It's meant to be a dummy, so like that. How were you this morning? Did I blow your mind with that revelation? Who knew all these years? As you can tell, these have took a hammer in these. What have I got left? I've got some cherries. I've got, what is it, crocodiles or something? Don't know. Now, see, that's it. It's swirling around in your brain, me with a wee dummy on. Very tangy, very tangy. So there you are. What do you think? Just want to, I'm going to order a full bag just of them. just so I can sit and do that all day long. I'm never going to be able to eat another one of them just normally, like I normally do. Oh dear, my scout. No, I know. See, I want to keep that in case like anybody else comes in. So what am I going to eat now? Oh, you can't like a cola bottle. Can't you, see, this is it. Once you start, you can't stop. Oh yeah, the cola bottles are my favourite. Saying that, dummies now. The dummies are mine. Yeah, that's a wee bit disappointing. I mean, imagine your wedding night. You know, imagine your wedding night and that's your whack. Oh dear. Oh, Green was hopefully they bring some out. They're getting better because see when Peter first went vegan, see trying to find anything vegan was a task in itself. But see now they're actually getting better with all their vegan stuff. So yesterday in Asda I got him vegan cookies, chocolate chip cookies. I never asked him if he liked them. Yeah, so there you are. I thought I would show you that this morning. But I mean, the sun's actually coming out now. You wouldn't have seen the rain. The rain was pelting down this morning. Pelting. And it's hump day today. Hump day. Oh, do they have vegan gummies there? Sky. I'm glad Sky is because that'd be dead disappointing, that wouldn't it? Your wedding night, especially if he'd already told you things were a little, what can I say, petite. It's not the size that counts, but I mean in that case it kind of would be, wouldn't it? But like, you need to do something with that. Sorry, sorry, I'm in the gutter, but can't help it. I'm sort of looking at my dummy. That was Sophie that showed me that. Me and Amanda were like, what? We can't get over that. That's what you do with it. Who knew? Who knew? Just not rude. And me poking it and doing that way, it doesn't make it look any better, does it? Actually. Yeah, well, sometimes that happens. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes gummies are the answer to your questions. See, the problem with these is they sit in the car next to the gear stick, right? They sit like that. And I drive along the road and just stick my hand down and... Hand down. And before you know it, you've ate a full bag. And then I wonder why I'm a fat bee. It is crocodiles. Look, there's a dummy there. You just need to get a packet of dummies now to try that. I wonder because I'm going to end up eating all them. So I went up and I had. Do you know something? The jacuzzi smelt a bit funky this morning again. I was still in it, by the way. It didn't stop me going in it. I did smell a bit funky. I don't know if it's their chlorine or what it was, but there was something smelled a bit howling, as we say. Something smelled a bit howly. I went in, but I've had a shower since. I mean, I've washed all that off completely, but there you are. It doesn't stop me getting in. Oh, Ashley. Poor Ashley. No. I mean, I've never been there. I've always been I've always been all right that way, but I can imagine how that would be. It's no disappointment, darling. I love you, honestly. But see, if they're a really nice guy, then that's all that matters, really. That's all that matters. If he's a nice guy. But it's the moment. No, it's not. I'm not disappointed, darling. Yeah, it smelled a bit funky. It didn't smell like poo or anything like that. It just smelled weird. It smelled weird. It was like I don't know, like burning plastic or something. It was just a weird smell. I don't know if it was their how they put stuff in it. I don't know if it was that. I've been in anyway. It doesn't stop me. I was straight. Look, I've swam in underpasses that were flooded up to the lights. Here, I wasn't caring about electricians, electricians. No, it's not. It's not the word, Linda. Being electrocuted. I wasn't bored with that. I was swimming in it. This was when I was like 14 or something. And then I went home and my mum said, "Oh my God, why are you dripping wet?" And I said, "It's raining outside." Electrified. There we go. Thank you, Ashley. I couldn't get that in my brain there. You know, as if my mum wouldn't know it was raining outside. My mum was absolutely, looked as if I'd been swimming in a burn. In fact, it was a underpass I was swimming in with the water right up to the lights. No fear. Stupid is probably more the right word for it. I'm not even going to mess about. I'm stupid. I didn't know it was a thing about getting electrified. I didn't know. And then going home and saying to my mum, "It's raining a wee bit outside," and I'm absolutely drenched. It's funny how, but see, when you're a kid, you think that's a great excuse. I'll just tell her it's raining, and my mum's daft anyway. She's daft. She'll be none the wiser. Well, this is Sky. I've no look at me. I can take the tube right down my throat, and I'm like, all right. That's how that doctor was looking at me. I swear, when I got the camera thing down, I think I balked it twice or something, but that was an achievement when it's all the way down there, and he's like that swirling something about. Beck's mum's always know, and I was going, "It's raining outside, mum." Like, do you think it? It was like Amanda. I remember Amanda was smoking right at school, and I had went down the stair one day. This was in the other house, and at the door was a toothbrush, mouthwash, toothpaste, and a packet of wipes. And me, for years, hiding I was a smoker from my mum. I was like, "What's that for then?" "Oh, it's just I was taking it to PE or something like that." And I was like, "It's because you're smoking, aren't you? Are you smoking and you're trying to get rid of the smell of smoke?" And that's what it was. And then when I walked down, I was taking the big Dalmatian W. And as I walked down, Amanda and her friend were coming down the hill, and a bottle of cider falls out her friend's jacket and rolls to it was like something at a movie, rolls to my feet. And I'm looking at the side and I'm looking directly at Amanda. Not her pal, Amanda, like that. And she went, it's hers. I went, "Amanda, go up to the house and I'll see you in a minute." But I go up to the house and I'll see you in a minute. Amanda's not coming out. Caught. But that do you know, that's what we do in Glasgow. It's unfortunate, but there's nothing to do here for the young people. There's nothing to do here. That's how, see, when I was over in America and it was all the what do you call it, the cheerleading and all of that kind of good stuff, like the sports and things like that. We need to get more into that here in Scotland. It's terrible because that's all we. I was smoking. I was in primary 7, so that's what 11, 10, 11-year-old or something like that was the first time I had a cigarette. That just shows you that's shocking, isn't it? That is absolutely, and it's shocking to admit. But that was back in, and there am I making excuses? I don't know, but that was back in the day. Doctors used to do it, and you could go on buses, and could go to your work. I mean, you could do it any time. You know, smoking was a thing. See if you didn't smoke, what's wrong with you? What you know, sparking up for? That kind of thing. Bexy cider, I can't touch it now. I can't even stand the smelly cider, because when I was about 13, 14, we had downed some Mary Down. It was called Mary Down cider. We had downed, and I was absolutely I was ill. I was ill. And see, the whole next day when I went for a pee, it smelled like Mary Down cider. It was giving me the boke all over again. So I can't even stand the smell of it to this day. I can't drink apple juice, Sky, because it smells like cider. I can't do it. I can't do it. Just oh. But that's what we used to do as children. I mean, you know, we never had tablets and mobile phones. We would be going out and doing stuff like that. I mean, it's actually quite amazing that we're all still alive. Come to think of it, the stuff that we used to. There was a place called the Pipey. You know how I took you down the Glen to Mary Queen of Scots' place? Well, down there's a big pipeline, right? And it goes all the way over a burn, right? And we're talking a good, I don't know how high, 4 stories or something like that, 3, 4 stories up, right? You would say this pipeline. And we used to just walk across it, and sometimes folk used to kind of, oh, you nearly fell there, eh? See, if you would have fell and tumbled over and banged your head, you'd be dead. We just used to lark about crossing this bloody thing. See, nowadays, there's no chance in hell I'm going to do it. No chance. But the stuff you do when you're young and stupid. Hey, Ashley, you're drinking apple juice now. I'm drinking Iron Brew, thank God. Yeah, we used to do stuff like that. Dangerous stuff. Dangerous. I mean, people used to cross the railway lines and all that kind of stuff. It was terrible. But we used to get up to back in the day. Right, I'm going to have to eat my dummy tit. I'm going to have to eat it. It's staring at me. And then we had a rope swing, and it was underneath this bridge, and it went right out. Again, a huge drop like that. And there'd be like 4 of us all swinging on it, grabbing onto somebody's leg and stuff like that. Somebody actually did fall off that and broke his arm. I remember that. And it was like, like that. It was like a scream like that. Yeah, actually, people used to hitchhike. We used to think nothing wrong with a bit of hitchhiking. Are we signing all that? Hitchhiking? I'm hitchhiking to London. Yeah, people used to do that. I know, I know. But see, these. I've got these in the car usually. Right, don't look at them, Linda. If you look at them, I'll be wanting to eat them. I'll need to put them back in the car. Wait a minute, I find this chewy. I would never want to hitchhike. But, or collect somebody to hitchhike and say to them, I'm not a crazy person, by the way. I'll take you. Eileen Warner's, remember Eileen Warner's? See, that was prostitution, wasn't it? That was more than hitchhiking, really. I think she was. I don't know. Was she? No, she was prostituting, wasn't she? But she was getting stopped on the road and just jumping into somebody's car. No, I wouldn't be doing that. No. But folk used to do that when they never had enough money. I mean, they would hitchhike away up the north of Scotland and stuff like that. Nobody would think anything of it. Changed days. Days have changed. Do you think the world's getting more evil? Or do you think we're just noticing the evil more? There's a deep question for you. Do you think it's getting more and more evil, the world, or are we just noticing? Gold dust, I've just ate the last dummy. I can't even show you anymore. You need to wind it. Gold dust me. Oh. See the dummies? You've been eating them wrong all this time. Gold dust, you'll need to rewind it to see what I do with it. I've not got any more left, and I'm not. No, I've ate them all. I've only got cherries and crocodiles left. Do you think it's more evil? I think so as well, because I'm shocked by the amount of... I mean, saying that, there was Ted Bundy and all that back in the day, wasn't there? He was evil, man. There was a lot of evil. Yeah, I wonder if it's just our mental health's got worse over time. You know, maybe it's hereditary. I don't know. Do you think it's something like that? Because everybody I know has got some kind of mental... Well, not that I know, but that I talk to and stuff like that, has got some kind of mental illness or something, you know? Oh, Ashley, see, that's heartbreaking. Green Rose, do you know, Eileen Warner's is, she was a classic example of someone that had lost their mind. In the end, she thought that they had some kind of sonar device behind the mirror in her cell and were torturing her at night and stuff like that with the sounds that they were putting out to her cell and stuff like that. She was clearly... if you've watched Eileen Warner's, she had the most horrendous life. I mean, she was living herself as a teenager in the woods and stuff like that, and she'd been sexually abused and all sorts of terrible things had happened to her. But she was, first of all, she said the killings were self-defence, and then she said, no, she wanted to kill them, that she hated men. Gigi, good morning, my lovely Gigi, good morning. And then she went back to, it was self-defence. She was, I don't know, I don't know if she should have got the, saying that, see if it would have been one of my family members that she'd murdered, I'd have been screaming for the death penalty for her. But she was clearly not all there. She was clearly mentally ill, the woman. But she did, I think it was 6 men or something like that she killed. She killed 6 guys, so. Oh, Gigi, did you see that prison officer lady? Oh, no, a lot of people are not feeling sad at all, but I feel sorry for the woman. She's obviously been at a stage in her life that she's been looking for love or some kind of companionship. And this inmate has probably promised her the world, and you're the woman in my dreams, and I would marry you, and I wish we'd have children, and we could retire together. I can just imagine the kind of promises and stuff he'd been saying to her. And she risked everything. She sold her house, risked everything, broke him out of jail, and then she ended up shooting herself at the end. It's tragic to me. It's absolutely tragic. And her poor mother, Bex, I know she needed some kind of, she needed serious, what do you call it, therapy and stuff like that, if she was ever to get a chance, Eileen Warner's, after the childhood she had. Yeah, see, they were always, they were, I do believe that they were looking for a movie deal. They were looking for a movie deal. It'd be like the first lady serial killer. So it was in, they were looking for, I mean, they admit that they were looking for some kind of movie deal. They were, you know, pound or dollar signs were flashing in their head. But she wasn't right. The woman wasn't right. See all this paranoid, I don't know, paranoid schizophrenia or something. She had something that that she needed help with, and nobody would bothered her ass. Ashley, I have said that to my daughter. I said that it's vibes of Jodie Arias. She's so self-absorbed that nobody else. This is how I worry about the child. She's the most important person on this earth. Nobody else matters. Apparently, her mother was terrified of her. Her mother was terrified of her. She used to treat her sister like a dog. Right, I treat my dogs very good, but I'm thinking that's something bad that she does. And see how it's blatantly like a script. And the way she's talking like that. She's trying to buy her brain time to spew more stuff. Now, the picture of Johnny Depp lying on the couch, right? There's a picture of Elisa, good morning. A picture of Johnny Depp lying on the couch, right? The man had something like a 17-hour shift that he's just home. He's just home after a 17-hour shift, right? He's fell asleep on the couch. He's got his hand in his pockets like that. And she's planted ice cream on him that's melted, and it's all down his trousers, and she's taking pictures of him like that. He says to them, look, with my hands in my pockets, it's not as if I'm sitting with a spoon or anything, do you know what I mean? His hands are in his pockets. There was no ice cream being ate that day. Actually, I need to write to Hollywood, because I think some of my role plays, see the role plays I do that I pretend I'm a doctor or a nurse, I think they're a lot more convincing than what she is on the stand. But do you know what? She'll forget all the stuff that she's spewing out, and see when it's cross-examining, they're going to get her. In fact, that wee clip, I sent you, Gigi, the wee clip, and it's the Johnny's lawyer. And she came out, Lala, good morning to you. She'd come out talking about Kate Moss. And Johnny's lawyer turns around and goes, like that. So that means that one of two things, or maybe both. One, they're going to be able to call Kate Moss as a witness. And Kate Moss has said Johnny was an absolute gentleman. Johnny was one of the only men that she ever knew that she felt completely like trusted and stuff like that, right? She felt like she could trust him. So Kate Moss says that's a blatant lie about that Johnny pushed me down the stair. And now they'll be able to call on Amber's ex-wife, who I do believe that she has been charged with DV. Oh my goodness. Oh, Gigi, that's horrible. Oh, she's the most terrible actress I've ever seen in my life. Right, nobody's going to watch a film where anyway. But see if they were, I would be like, I'd be getting a different actress. The woman can't act. My God, it just shows you the co-stars in her films must have acted for her. They've been amazing, that the people behind the scenes of these films that she's in, to kind of make her look all right. Oh my goodness. Carol, good morning to you, lovely Carol. Good morning. Oh, there's 2 wee girls missing here in the UK. Pip, did you see? Wait till I get them up. I'm going to get them up in case, because it's always good to share out these things for people in the UK. 2 wee girls, 11-year-old, went missing last night. Poppy. Right, where are we? Poppy. Poppy. Right, where is it? This takes forever. My laptop takes forever. Oh, they've been found. They've been found. That's okay. They've been found, everyone. They've been found. Thank God. Missing girls found safe and well. Oh, that's good. Twins. Twin girls who were reported missing yesterday have been found safe and well. Grace and Millie Bennett, both 11. Oh, because I was thinking, oh my God, because you think, see, as the time goes on, you start thinking the worst. Poppy, enough. Yeah, I won't put their wee pictures up them. But two twins, they were twins and they went missing. Good morning, open-minded. You want to rewind it to the beginning? Because I've ate the evidence now. I've ate the evidence. It was an eating thing. You'll need to check it out. It will blow your mind though. We've been eating dummies wrong all this time. Lizzie, good morning, my lovely Lizzie. Yeah, these wee girls had went missing yesterday, twins. And I was thinking, oh my God, and it was all over the news and stuff like that this morning. I was like, oh my God, they've been all night long, they've been missing. But they've been found. I don't know the circumstances of them being found, but at least they've been found safe and well. That's good. Oh God, gold dust. That's it. That's it. Ruined. Then don't even entertain. Don't even entertain them now. You know what they say? If they do it once, they'll do it again. They'll do it again. I'm so sorry, my beautiful gold dust. You don't deserve that at all. You're beautiful and lovely and smart and everything like that. His loss. Oh, did you Lizzie, I'll need to watch. You've uploaded a video. Good, I'm going to watch it then. That gives me something to watch tonight. Oh, I know, Gigi's got her own story. But they wee girls, that I thought the worst this morning. When I put it on this morning, it was twins. I was like, oh my God, no. 11-year-old. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, Ashley, they do, and a lot of. Do you know who needs help? Some of the children that that self-harm and things like that. And I know because one of my friends' sons, he'd been attempting a bad thing for a long time. I'm really not wanting to say the word. And she was trying to get help from him. She was trying to get help from him and saying he's going to end up doing something stupid. He keeps trying to do this particular thing and nobody would help her. Nobody would help her and he ended up doing it in the end. So we need more help with mental health and stuff like that. We do. Oh God, open-minded. What is it with all these kids going missing? Oh my God. Good thing is though, we've got that's when social media comes in handy because you can get pictures out quickly to people all over the country, all over the UK, all over the world. You can get pictures out fast. I was going to put the wee girl's picture up, but they've been found, so I wouldn't be putting her picture up now. Ashley, I've heard that too, that people are going about taking people's dogs. And someone said, in Jack Russell's, I was going, oh, they better not be stealing Jack Russell's. I've got a sign on my gate that says Jack Russells live here. And I thought, I'll need to take that sign down. But they sit at the window all day long. Somebody's going to know I've got Jack Russells. Oh, see, if somebody took my babies, I don't know what I would do without them. My babies. That's good, Gigi. And it's good to talk about it. See, the more you talk about that, the better it gets, I think. The better it gets talking about that kind of thing. And And you never know, somebody could be watching that's maybe going through the same kind of problem. Something's happened in their family, and they need someone that understands how they're feeling. We can only guess how you must feel at a moment like that. I mean, MD that's kids or anything that has come home late at night, and you're looking at the clock and going, "Oh, where are they now? Where are they now?" You know, you get the fear. You get the fear in you that, oh my God, say something. I get it even now. My kids are grown up, and I still think there's someone in a white van going to take them away. And then mind Sophie, it wasn't that long ago, walking down to my house, and a guy in a white van drove by her and then about turned up there and then went back down, stopped next to her and said, "Do you want a lift anywhere, hen?" And she went, "No, I'm going to my mum's house there." I was like, "What have I told you?" See, people think, "Oh, it wouldn't happen to me, it wouldn't happen to me," but you've got to watch, especially these days, you've got to watch now. You don't deserve that, Gold Dust. You do not deserve that. You're funny, beautiful, I mean, intelligent. MD would be lucky to have you, so don't settle for that. It's his loss. Put him out your mind now. Just put him out your mind. Don't even think about it. Don't even let him take up any more time in your head. And move on to someone who's going to treat you like the princess you are. Oh, see, the doggies they are like your babies. I mean, look, there's one there and there's one in its bed there. But my babies, I would die. It was either Sophie or Amanda. It's Jack Russell. Oh, Belle be taking Jack Russells. I've got two. There is a lot, too many weirdos out there. There's too many people with not the right medical help. This is the thing. People go to doctors and stuff like that, and for instance, I'm still waiting my psychology. I know that the waiting list's pretty long, right? But see, I was thinking about doing something bad again. Right, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to go and see the psychology. I could have been done it a million times by now. I don't know if it's lack of money or what. I don't know why it's just so bad. Maybe we're just, I don't know. Maybe it's something in the bloody water these days. Yeah, don't let them have any more of your thoughts. Do what I do. Come on to the channel on a Saturday and we'll get hammered and have a good time. Have a lovely time. Do some couch dancing. That's always good on a Saturday. And then of course I like to tell someone after it that, you know, I've always had a big crush against them and they come down to the bungalow and stay. That's the kind of stuff I get up to on a Saturday. I do every week I do that. This is my new normal thing. I do love everybody though. Come on down. Stay for a year. You don't need money or clothes. I'll pick you up. Come on. Down you come. I'll collect you for the airport. Don't worry. Look at me. I thought I'd met someone nice, remember? And it started off all right. He was a big guy. He was like a bodybuilder, bald head and all that. I was like, well, I like his tattoos. He looks quite nice and stuff. No sooner had I said my name and he was asking me, do I like to watch people doing things to themselves? I was like, not particularly, no. And anyway, I don't like talking about that when I just met someone. Hey, that's like a fifth or sixth date kind of talk right there. Calm yourself. Calm yourself down. Oh, Lizzie Bell, my Sophie nearly died last year, as you're probably aware. We had to get her. That was many times was she in hospital before. I think Sophie was in hospital twice before. And then as soon as she came out, she was away back to doing bad stuff. She couldn't help it. She couldn't. It got to the stage with Sophie. Every time she was trying to eat, her body was just rejecting the food. Her body was. So anyway, we got her into the, what do you call it, the Priory in Glasgow, and they were great. And Sophie's doing brilliant now. Sophie's doing great, so she is, and she's coming her wee trips with me, which is wonderful. But it's the waiting time, as I say, I could have done something bad to myself by now waiting, but it's just, I've got all used here. I've got to use, I'm my family, of course, but my God, I couldn't do that to myself, especially my wee grandson. Oh my goodness, open-minded. And I've said it before, and some people don't understand this, but I'll say it again. See, do you know what's going through your mind? A lot of people think, what were they thinking when they done something like that to themselves? What were they thinking? I'll tell you what I was thinking, that everybody would be better off if I wasn't here. That's the only thing I was thinking when I done it. I thought, I'm bringing the whole family down. Me, bringing everybody down. Look at me, I'm a burden, I'm no good, I'm horrible, I'm fat, ugly, blah, blah, blah. All of this. And then I'm thinking to myself, aye, sure, the family will be upset for a couple of weeks. The family will be upset for a couple of weeks, but then they'll get over it and they'll be fine. They'll be fine and they'll go on their great way and they won't have me bringing them down, and I'm actually doing them a favour. That's what the kind of craziness that runs through your mind before you do something like that. Let me just say that. So people that do it aren't looking for sympathy or anything like that. They think that they're doing. This is why it's a mental thing. This is what's run through my brain before I done that. But I can see now how stupid I was. And my few months with therapy helped me with that. My few months with therapy helped me. But I was completely, see, when I did go to therapy, I just let it all out. I didn't keep nothing back. I just went in and just told and I thought, they're going to lock me up. I'm going to get locked up, and that's it. You'll be getting locked up. And then I was saying to myself, see if you get locked up, at least you're still living. Are you Green Rose? It's a great thing. I mean, it really did help me, my therapy, but I'm looking forward to my psychology. I think they're going to dig a bit deeper. Oh, thank you, Gigi. See, I had a lot of, as I've told you, it's no, I'm not want my tiny violin out, but my whole life growing up was like hospitals. That was that. I mean, that's how I'm so daft, I think, because I never even had much schooling, because I'd been at school and then I'd been in hospital for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? And then I'd come out and then everybody had moved on in school and I was still like A, B, C, D, like that. I was still doing all that. Do you know what I mean? They were all away on writing essays and stuff. So I had, you know, I had a lot of unbanned, because your mum and dad couldn't stay with you in hospital back in the days either. You know, they'd drop you off and away they would go. My family would go and I'd be left. And the only contact I got was when a doctor or nurse was coming around to do bad things to me, sticking needles in me and operating on me and stuff like that. You know, that was all I got. So that's all messed about with my bloody brain, all that kind of stuff. That's who I've got. I don't know, is it abandonment issues? I don't know what the hell I've got. She says I've got PTSD. I've got that as well, because sometimes I still dream it. Sometimes I still dream of stuff like that. It's horrible. It's horrible that you can't get that out of your bloody brain. But see, once I go to my psychology, I'll be telling you all how I'm getting on. I'm not holding back. I'll tell you so. And I will be, I'll be open and honest with them. Paulette, good morning, lovely Paulette. Good morning. If you want to see what will blow your mind, you'll need to rewind it, because it's an amazing thing, but I've not got any left to show you. Did you, Carol? Yes. See, Sophie had anorexia. And by the time she wanted to eat, our body, as I say, our body just couldn't do it. Our body was just rejecting the food. It was horrible. And you see my daughter lying, and this was during bloody COVID, when COVID hit, and I wasn't even allowed in to cuddle her. They told us to prepare for the worst. We got the phone call, prepare for the worst. Sophie was dying. And I said to them, can I get in to give her a cuddle? And they said, no, you can't. I thought, I'm going to have to do something illegal here and storm the building to get a cuddle of my daughter. I had in my bag, I had little plastic bags and a pair of scissors. They said, we'll let you in when the time is close. This is what we got told. And I thought, I'm taking scissors and that so I can take wee cuttings of her hair. That's how drastic it got. She was unresponsive for 4 days. She was unresponsive, so. And then all of a sudden she sat up and she said, where's my phone charger? Right? We were, I was crying and laughing at the same time. Where's my phone charger? That's so Sophie. Crying my eyes out, crying my eyes out. That messed about with me as well. That messed about with my bloody... Yes, Lizzie, see, I've got that as well. I mean, the only time I would be getting like company, if you like, in the hospital was when I was getting something really bad done to me, you know. Needles up my... And back in the days, there was no CT scans. I didn't see a CT scan until I was like 16, 17 or something like that. You know, it was all x-rays. I've had them all. It's a wonder I don't glow in the dark. I've had that many bloody x-rays. Yeah, Sophie's has came so far, and she's... and I prayed so hard every night. I prayed so hard. Yeah, see, this is probably where I get my good imagination from, because I was locked in the hospital for so long, do you know what I mean? Myself like that, just... But it does it. But I'm getting myself sorted now. I'm all right now. Oh, see, this is it, Gigi. I mean, I can't even imagine what you must have went through. She's doing great. So Sophie's doing marvellous. I mean, you see her when we go our wee trips and stuff like that. She's my wee hero. So she is. I've said it. She's my wee hero. So she is. We're all so proud of her, and how far she's came. But you know, the heartbreaking thing was there was some girls in there that didn't want the help. Sophie was desperate for the help. Sophie was doing everything that she could to eat and stuff like that. Some of the girls, at first Sophie had the feeding tube down her nose, but some of the girls in there didn't want help. This was what was heartbreaking to me, and their mums and dads were up, and they loved their daughter the same way we love Soph. And some of the daughters they wouldn't drink water because they thought calories were in water. Some of them, when they were forced to eat, because they would have a restraint chair, they would walk, pace the room. They'd lock the toilet doors so they couldn't get into the toilet unsupervised, and it was a wee shame for a lot of them. But thank God, Sophie's okay now. I didn't open-minded. Look at us travelling around Scotland. Look at us. Next week I'm taking you to a beautiful place. I can't wait to take you there. That's going to be a good day for us. We'll make a packed lunch and we'll go to that castle next week. Right, guys, I'm going to go, but there you are. Get yourself a pack of Haribo with the dummies in it, pacifiers in it, and you can make a dummy yourself. Open-minded, you need to rewind the stream to have a look at that. Did you pull it? See, there's other ways that you lose. You can lose a lot of weight and stuff like that. Open-minded, I've come off the Facebook dating and I've come off of Tinder because I don't think it's going to happen for me. It's nobody the right kind of person anyway. Oh, my Sky. Well, we all love you here. And Gold Dust, we're all here. And if you need to talk to us via message or whatever, you can do that. But I just hope you realise your worth. All of yous in the chat realise that what yous are worth. And I tell you, yous make my day. I hope yous know that. Yous make my wee day. So every time I see yous in the chat and your wee faces, it makes me happy. So yous make me happy, and I want yous to know that. So I love yous all, and I'll be back tomorrow. Who knows what kind of thing will happen tomorrow that I can show yous. So have a great day, and I'm going to give you all a big kiss now. Bye.